Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Today I have a 20-minute HIIT workout. We have 7 different exercises. We're gonna do them 3 times through, except for the last one, we're just gonna do twice. We're gonna do each exercise for 45 seconds and then take a 15-second rest, then go straight into the next one. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and let's get started. First off, we have mountain climbers. When you're doing these, make sure that you keep space between your shoulder blades. Don't sink into your shoulders because that can pinch them. You want a nice strong position, and use your abs to pull your legs forward. We're here for 45 seconds. Great job, almost done with that. Second up is high to low plank. So start in a plank on your elbows, come up to one hand and then the other, and then back down to the elbows, one at a time. Each time you do this, switch leading arms. So if you push yourself up first with your right, come down with your right, back onto your elbow, and then start with your left hand. Push up to a plank on your hands, and then back down to the elbows, left then right. And keep alternating like that. We're here for 45 seconds. Awesome job, almost done with that. Few more seconds here and then we'll take a rest. Great job, 15 seconds rest. Next up is a glute bridge hold. So lie on your back, bend your knees, and then use your glutes to push your hips up into the air. You want to get full extension here, so your body should be in one straight line from your knees all the way to your shoulders. Make sure you're pushing through the ground with the heels of your feet, not your toes. So driving through the ground, all of the weight should be in your heels. Keep that full extension and we're here for 45 seconds. Almost done with this one, just a few more seconds here. Great job, now we have another 15-second rest. Next up is side lunge toe taps. So you can do this one of 2 ways. The way I'm doing it is keeping my working leg centered, stepping out to the side with my supporting leg, and lunging down on that working leg. Keep a nice flat back as you touch the sides of your feet, and then come back up to standing. Alternating sides here. The other way that you could do it is to stay planted on your supporting leg and step out with your working leg, lunging to that side, and then coming back into center. Up to you, whichever way you decide to do it. I feel like I get a better activation here. 2 really important things here. One is to keep your knee directly over your toes in line, so don't let it cave in, which is most common, or cave out. And second, make sure that your back stays nice and straight here. From the hips up, your spine should be in one nice straight line. Just a few more seconds and then we'll rest again. Awesome job, take 15 seconds. Next up is a squat calf raise, so get in a nice low squat, try to get the tops of your thighs parallel to the ground, keep a nice flat back, and raise yourself up onto your toes and then back down to flat feet, staying in that low squat the whole time. I like to keep my hands out in front of me to counterbalance me so I can keep my spine more upright. 45 seconds of this. Keep your abs tight, don't sink into your hips, make sure that your glutes are working. Just a few more seconds here. Great job, go ahead and rest again, 15 more seconds. Next up is a plank walk, so you can do this on your elbows or your hands, but today I'm going to be doing it on my hands. So get into a nice plank position, move one arm and the opposite foot at the same time. So right arm and left foot, then left arm and right foot, walking from one side of the mat to the other or whatever space you have available for 45 seconds. Just a few more seconds of this. And done. Another 15-second rest, and then we'll get into our last exercise of the set. The last exercise is going to be a back extension. So you're going to lie down flat on your stomach, keep your feet together, hands behind your head or out in front of you, and you're going to use your upper, middle, lower back, and your glutes, all to help pull you off of the ground and back down. We're going up and down like this for 45 seconds. Hold it for a second at the top of the motion, and slowly control the way back down. Remember to keep your feet together and your legs as straight as possible. Lift yourself as high off of the ground as you can, and slowly back down. Just a few more seconds of this, and that'll be the end of the first round. Great job, 15 seconds of rest, then we're starting back at the beginning with mountain climbers. Okay, mountain climbers again. Make sure you have a nice strong position with your shoulders, and use your abs to pull your legs forward. You're doing great, almost done with this one. And rest. 15 seconds. Up next is the high to low plank. Get ready. Starting on your elbows. Up with one hand, back down to the elbow, starting with that arm, and then pushing up with the other hand. Back down with that arm, alternating like this for 45 seconds. Make sure you keep your abs tight, a nice plank position, hips down. A few more seconds here, almost finished. Great job, rest for 15. Coming into our second glute bridge hold. Push up with the hips, full extension here, driving through the heels. You should be able to lift your toes off of the ground and holding here for 45 seconds. Make sure you're squeezing those glutes, really pushing up as high as you can. Great job, another 15-second rest. Getting back into our side lunge toe taps. So however you like to do your lunges, whether stepping out with the supporting leg or the working leg, coming down to a lunge, keeping your back nice and flat, hinging forward slightly and touching your foot with the opposite hand. Alternating sides, 45 seconds. Great job, we're over halfway through. Take another 15-second rest. Up next is squat calf raises, so getting into a nice low squat. Don't sink into your hips, keep your abs nice and tight and your glutes activated, raising up and down on those toes. Thighs should be parallel to the ground. And to counterbalance, you keep your arms out in front of you. Keep it up just a few more seconds. And rest for 15. Up next is our second plank walk. Coming into a nice strong plank position and walking to the side with one arm and the opposite leg, down to the end of the space that you have, and back. Keep it up, a few more seconds left of this. And rest. Great job. Coming to our second and last round of back extension, because we're only doing this one twice. Lie on your back, keep your feet together, legs straight, and pulling yourself up off the ground, squeezing upper, middle, lower back and your glutes. Come up as high as you can, keep your hands behind your head or out in front of you. Hold it for a second at the top, and then slowly come back down to the ground. Nice controlled movement here, nothing sudden. Great job, finish with that exercise, and we just have one more round of the other 6. Rest for 15. Coming into our last set of mountain climbers. Nice strong shoulders, using the abs to pull the legs forward. You're doing great, almost finished with this one, just a few more seconds. Keep it up. Great job, finished with that. 5 exercises to go, rest for 15. Next up is that high to low plank, starting on the elbows, keep the abs tight and the hips down, use one hand to push yourself up into a plank position on your hands, and then starting with that same side, coming back down to your elbows, and then starting again with the other side. Use that hand to push you up onto your hands and lower you back onto your elbow. Alternating last 45 seconds of this. Stay strong just a few more seconds, making sure you're keeping your hips down and your abs tight. Body in a nice straight line. Awesome job, cross that one off the list. Just 4 more exercises to go. That's 4 minutes. Next is our glute bridge hold. Coming onto your back, bending your knees, driving through your heels, and using your glutes to push your hips up to full extension, holding here for 45 seconds. A few more seconds of this, make sure those glutes are pushing you up as high as you can. And finished with that 15-second rest. 3 exercises to go, 3 minutes. Next, we're getting into our final side lunge toe taps. So stepping out to the side with either your supporting or working leg, whichever you prefer, lunging down low, hinging forward slightly, keeping your back nice and flat and touching your toes with your opposite hand. Back up and other side, alternating for 45 seconds. It's super important to remember to keep your back nice and flat and remember to keep your knee over your toes, not caving in or out. You're doing so good, keep it up just a few more seconds. Awesome job, finished with that. 2 exercises to go, 15 seconds of rest here. Second to last exercise of this workout is a squat with calf raises. So getting into a nice low squat, you want to keep your thighs parallel to the ground and pushing up onto your toes and then back down to flat feet. Knees directly over the feet, not sinking into the hips, keep your glutes activated and your abs tight. Just a few more seconds here, keep going. Great job, finished with that. 1 exercise to go. For this last plank walk, get into a nice plank position, hips down, abs tight, on your hands or elbows. Moving your hand and opposite foot at once, walking to the side of the space you have available, and back. It's really common to raise the hips here, so make sure that you're keeping them down and don't sink into your shoulders. This is a nice strong position. Almost done. Just a few more seconds, guys. You got this. Stay strong. And we're finished. Awesome job with that high intensity 20-minute workout. Way to finish it. You worked very hard. Good job. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you in the next workout.